welcome back to Raised by Rain. My name is Stormy, and we're just gonna sit down and have a little chit chat about mental health and being mean to ourselves and why it's not worth it. So, enjoy. I decided to come out to the garden and just talk about my mental health for a little bit, just to get it off my chest, because I feel like when I talk about certain things, it kind of shines a light on them, and then that way I can process them a little bit better. Recently I've been struggling with a lot of just self-image and kind of beating myself up, to be honest with you, to be honest with myself. And I'm kind of at a point where I don't know how to regulate it, or I don't know how to process it. So I'm just gonna talk about it. I have a trip coming up, and what that does for me is it throws off my day-to-day routine. I've got ADHD, so it's really important for me to have somewhat of set routines that I can try to follow, even if those routines don't last for very long. But I do have some routines that, have taken a year plus to really be built into the way I live, and it really does help me. So anytime I have something new happening, either if I'm traveling or if I am having somebody over, if I'm going over to somebody's house, I always kind of run into the same door, and I have to choose to open it to get through it. And that's just my self-image. And I think as women, it is really easy to look at ourselves in the mirror and compare ourselves to other women who obviously don't look like us. They don't live our lives, and I just have to accept that, and that's okay. As women, we're all beautiful and different in our own ways, and we all go through our own struggles, but it's really easy to fall into the social media side of things and viewing strangers, because that's what a majority of them are. Looking at strangers and thinking that, wow, that's pretty, or wow, they're healthy, or they're living their life to the fullest. And that may be the case for sure. I'm not saying it's not, but it's really easy for us to tear ourselves down because of that. So I've got bugs. Keep jumping on me. So yeah, I'm trying to process all that and look past, not really look past it, but kind of get through this door that I keep encountering with myself. And it happens. I've been doing it for quite a long time in my life, and I'll get through it. But right now I just wanted to get it out there. When I'm at home, I can choose whatever clothes I want because all my clothes are here, and that doesn't matter. But when you're traveling, you have to choose a very select small number of clothing items that you almost are married to for whatever period of time that you're even gone. It could be a 2-day trip, it could be a 2-week trip, and in my situation, where that's a really big commitment. On top of that, I'm trying to travel extremely light. I just very much narrowed down the very few select clothing items and other things that I was going to pack. So, and I did a really great job at that. That wasn't the problem. It was almost like a day or two after the fact that I packed that my brain started beating myself up. I was like, oh no, what do I do with my hair? How do I style my hair? It's like I forgot how to do all of that. How do I wear my makeup? How do I wear these one pair of pants that I've been wearing for the longest time? And that's when I'm realizing that it's like, man, nothing's changing. I'm just changing my surroundings. And that's okay. It's good. It's good for me. It's good, to get away from my day-to-day norm. I really love traveling, and I love seeing the world and experiencing different cultures and seeing how other people are thriving their lives in the small little fishing towns, and all these little awesome things. So right now, I guess I'm just trying to recenter myself, reground myself. I came to one of the favorite spots in my garden and just took a few deep breaths, this is my reality. This is my joy. This is my happiness. Why am I locking myself inside and just beating myself up when I could just be out here walking barefoot, seeing all the flowers that I have been planning for months to grow, and finally being able to look at them and enjoy them for what their intentions were. And that is to remind myself that I grow flowers. And that is something that I have said for the longest of times, is that I grow flowers. And this is me and my reasoning and how I've been very successful with conquering my struggle with my mental health and depression and being extremely mean to myself when it's not needed. So yeah, I just figured I would share that. Not sure if this would help anybody, but I know it really helped me. So I highly encourage you to step away from the mirror. It's definitely, it can be your best friend, but then it also can be your greatest enemy. Yeah, step away from it. Come to a place that brings your heart joy, and remember that everything will be okay, and that you are beautiful, and that nothing that you can see on social media, it can influence you, but it shouldn't change your mindset on how you view yourself. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna walk around. I'm gonna notice all the flowers and everything that's growing, and I'm gonna say nothing but kind words to myself. So yeah, I encourage you to do that to yourself as well. Be nice to yourself, because we can be the meanest, and we already know. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.